Samuel Poulin. Habs entry draft prospect number 8, a closer look. So in today's video, I'm bringing you Samuel Poulin, a very underrated right winger from the Sherbrooke Phoenix. Born in Montreal's North Shore community of Blainville, he's a local kid with a ton of talent. The son of former NHLer Patrick Poulin, who played for Montreal from midway through the 97-98 season till early into the 2001-2002 season. I really like Poulin, and I'd be okay if Montreal drafted him with their first pick or their second pick, but I don't think he'll drop down far enough for the second pick. So they might even consider trading down and picking him up somewhere, I would imagine, in the 20s. I don't think he'll go farther than that. And that's all right here at Talking Habs. With me, Rick, the #1 Habs channel dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell that's down on the bottom and, or up on top, depending how you're watching it. And leave any comments in the comment section below about this video, Poulin, me, anything else, whatever you like. Read them all. Okay, so we're going to check out Samuel Poulin. He's number 29, so if you're watching these highlights, I'll show a few more after. He's number 29. We'll look at one more. He's really got talent. He's got everything. There's a comment that says he could be a top 10 pick if he had some better skating, but we'll get into that. So he's born February 25th, 2001. He's 18 years old. He was born, it says here, Laval. Blainville's not really in Laval. It's on the North Shore, but it's very close. He's 6'2", 207 pounds. Shoots left. He's a right winger. He's ranked as low as 22 by the NHL scouting, but that's for North American skaters, so that doesn't mean he's 22 overall. Hockey Prospect has him 24th. Future Considerations 23rd. ISS Hockey 25th. McKean's Hockey 23rd. Elite Prospects 29th. And Bob McKenzie 28th. So, like I said, he's going to be going in the 20s somewhere, I think. Let's see what we got next. Now, some of his comments on him. Sam Cosentino, he does Sportsnet commentary on games. Good size, projects to play up and down the lineup. Could use some polish in terms of finishing ability. NHL bloodlines, always a plus. Hannah Stewart from The Score. He's a power forward type with the size that's more traditional more traditional scouts like to see combined with a killer shot. Passionate work ethic and good puck protection skills. He needs to work on his first step to improve his quickness and be more explosive in his skating. That's really the one knock on him. It's just his skating, which is teachable. Sam Cosentino again plays a pro style of game predicated on hard work and smarts with enough skill to do some damage offensively. Now you can see here, he played for Sherbrooke the last 2 years. His first season, he was rookie, 55 games, 16 goals, 29 assists, 45 points. And in his second season, last season, 67 games, 29 goals, 47 assists, 76 points to lead the team. And by far, almost 20 points, I think, ahead of the next guy. So definitely the team leader in point production. Over here, Samuel Poulin. The son of former NHLer Patrick Poulin was selected second overall in the 2017 QMJHL draft by the Sherbrooke Phoenix. He's playing his second season with the Phoenix, finishing first overall in team scoring in the regular season and 20th overall in the league. He led the team's power play with 8 goals and 13 assists, so he produces on the power play. Poulin led the Phoenix to an unexpected playoff berth. They won 4-1 in the series over Blainville-Boisbriand, where he was born. They lost to Drummondville Voltigeurs in a 5-game series, and he had 8 goals and 6 assists in 10 playoff games. We'll get to that after. Now, it's saying trading down, so you see he's going to go in the 20s. So, depending on where you'd figure he'd go, you'd want to get a little ahead of them. So the lowest we saw was 23rd, because 22nd was for North American skaters. I don't know if that qualifies for this. So you might want to, the Islanders, So you might want to maybe Penguins, Rangers, see if you can swing something for a draft pick. Switch, if you're interested in picking up Poulin. I don't know what the Habs' plans are at all. I don't know which way they're leaning, but if you're interested in him, this is what you probably would have to do. I think that would make more sense. You pick up an extra draft pick, and you get to pick this guy. And I think he's a Quebec-born player who's got all the talent. Skating is fixable. I don't see why they don't consider it anyway. Why not have some French kids playing here? It's been a long time. I grew up in the 70s. The whole team was amazing, and it was loaded with French players. Samuel Poulin, NHL draft projection. Poulin is projected to be a late first-round pick by NHL draft ranking services. His size, combined with above-average puck handling, shooting, and playmaking skills, makes him an attractive power forward NHL prospect. He still needs some work on his foot speed. Otherwise, he would be a top 10 pick. The intangible characteristic that scouts will need to consider is his leadership qualities, something that was clearly evident during both the regular season and playoffs. Poulin is a junior player in an adult body. He's physically strong, plays a mature game, and has good work ethic. He's a goal-scoring winger with an excellent shot. There are several aspects of Poulin's game that stand out, namely his shot and ability to get open for clean looks at the net. He can finish in a variety of ways on both his forehand and backhand, and his one-timer from the circle is devastatingly accurate. A shoot-first winger who knows how to find the back of the net. Sniping winger with a lethal shot. He's a high-volume shooter. Can score at will, but his playmaking is highly underrated. Has an NHL shot with quick hands. He's an excellent two-way, high hockey sense player. I like his playmaking abilities and his vision to find teammates in tight areas. Here's his knock. One of the areas he needs to work on is his first three steps. Once he's moving, he's a very competitive individual. He knows he needs to get a little quicker out of the gate if he's going to play at the NHL level. So, I mean, like I said, that's something that can be fixed. In my opinion, anyway, that can be fixed. Now, this is from McKean's hockey page. So they grade them. So on different things, skating, shot, skills. So 50 here, 60, a 55, a 60, a 60. Overall, 56.25. Now, what it means, just to break it down in a nutshell and not go through all this, the idea is that a projection of 50 in a given attribute meant that our observer believed that the player could get to roughly NHL average at that attribute at maturity. So basically, when he's a mature player, he will be average or above average based on those numbers that he's gotten. As you can see, some of them are 60s, so it's a little above average. And they could be wrong, and he could be way above average. I mean, you don't know. But at least he's not projecting to be a so-so player. So let's see, anything else here I want? No, let's get back over to here, and we're going to end with some highlights of this guy that I wouldn't mind if they picked him. I'm not saying but I wouldn't mind if they went and reached out for Samuel Poulin. I'd be more than happy. He looks like he's as good as anybody else, and the fact that he needs to work on his skating, or he needs a couple of seasons to before he's ready. There's only the top 3, 4, 5 players in this draft that you could say that are going to play next year in the NHL. The rest, who knows? They're all going to need some time to work on getting to the NHL. So, I don't know if I read it actually. One of them said if his skating was a little better, he should be a top 10 pick. So he's got all the skills, and like I said, skating can be fixed. So I didn't play any of these highlights, so let's play some highlights while I talk my way out. Remember, he's number 29. I'm going to open it up to full screen. And so thanks for watching this video. Do my normal stuff. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell. That'll notify you of all my videos as they come out, and that's either below you or on top of you, depending where you're watching this. Check out, I'm going to put a couple videos on the side here. Check them out. I hope you like them. They're going to appear now. And check out my next video is going to be on Samuel Bolduc, a Quebec-born defenseman prospect that the Habs might be able to pick second, and they might just do that. So that's it. Have a Bleu Blanc Rouge day. Go Habs, go. Bye, y'all.